see. Let us see. What's up, people? The first question is, can we hear me tonight? And I won't go on until I know that you guys can hear me. So, not that my lips are just moving like a kung fu movie. Yes, and then we'll see what's going on. Let's see. I'm reading the chat a little bit to see if anybody's gonna. Yes. All right. Good. Well, we got an exciting show for you tonight. Not really. It's the same old show. It's just exciting to say that. Let's see who's here today. Let's see who's here tonight, actually. Bud and Omar somehow got in here before anybody else. What's going on, Bud and Omar? I didn't even have it live or a preview, and somehow they found the stream. What's going on, guys? Let's see. GB, what's going on? Jalen, 300-pound leprechaun. Top, what's up? Grayson, good to see you. Scrolling. Shu, what's going on, buddy? Ben, what's up, Ben? Good to see you, sir. Kaylin. Dave's here. The magic mirror. One day I'm going to get the magic mirror thing with no mirror. The one and only one is here. What's going on, buddy? Spence, good to see you, kind sir. Still scrolling down. Wow, you guys are chatting. Hey, Eric, Rascals Hobbies, what's going on, bud? Good to see you, sir. It's a little echoey in here. I moved some stuff. I think I caught everybody. What's going on, Dan? The Maker's Cave is here. What's up? Steve, we got a bunch of people here tonight, so welcome aboard. We got a few things to do tonight, actually. We're going to take a poll. We're going to take a few votes. We're going to talk about possible changes to group builds, definite changes to monthly giveaways, and we're going to do a Christmas thing. We are going to do a Christmas thing because we got a big surprise added into the Christmas giveaway from another one of our members, and it's a pretty awesome giveaway. And actually, his portion of the giveaway actually is helping me out with monthly giveaways. It's going to make it a little bit easier. So speaking of the giveaways, I've sent out everybody's kit already that I had on hand. FedEx was supposed to have my boxes from Hobby Lobby here on Sunday. They didn't show up. The tracking stalled. Today I got a notification from tracking that it's finally made it to Pennsylvania. So as soon as those 3 ATSTs come in, those will be the last ones to go out, and then you guys will have those. Bud, I don't know if he sent out his yet, but Bud's got to send his out, and then he'll let me know about shipping costs and stuff like that. Bob, Bruce, what's going on? The Bobbins, Model Tank Guy, glad to have you all with us. Nice to see some new faces. And thanks for chatting and stopping by. Next up, let me go through this real quick too. I want to go through this. I got to pull this up so I can see in the past 4 days. No, lift it up again. Lift it up again. 4 days. Okay. Jeez Louise, I got to pull this thing all the way up to see. So in the past 5 days, we'd like to welcome new subscribers. Doug Hyder, Ghost 581922. Oh, I went through those. Siastro 74. Let's see who else. Larry Welch, 71 Roadrunner 426. Brett G, thanks for subscribing, Brett. Annoying Anomaly, Richard Brazer, Ryan Kroll, and Art Floyd Arrow. Thank you guys for subscribing, and thanks to our new members, Dark Soldier, Dan Harris, and Munchkin Man Modeling 72. Thank you very much for joining the membership and helping out with everything on the sites. We really appreciate that. And like I said, on the bottom, underneath me over here, you can always see who the latest subscriber is, the latest follower, and the latest donation, and I thank you guys all for that. If you don't know how the membership works, if you see there's people with green names and little chippies by them, the background of the chippy changes colors for how long they've been a member, and there's perks to it. I don't like how YouTube does the perks. It's pretty much you can just shout people out and stuff like that. You can't do giveaways, which is kind of bogus, but what are you going to do? So what I do is, instead of putting it at the beginning and the end anymore, I just have everybody's name running across that's a member, no matter what level you are. Hey, what's going on, Gil? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. The puppies are sleeping. But anyway, we got stuff to talk about with the group builds. I guess we could start with that. We have a lot of group builds. We got 12 or 13, I think, group builds all together. Let me count. I can go over to the group builds page. Group builds. This one's coming up since we're on group builds. This one's we got April coming up this weekend, so you'll have one more month to get the Star Wars one done and get your pictures over to me. Halloween, let's see, it's going to be got April, May, June, July, August, September. Wow, only 6.5 months until Halloween. That's crazy. The year is just flying by. So this is 3, the Chippy Open. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 group builds. So what we were thinking about doing is minimizing the amount of group builds down to, instead of having the ton of group builds that we have, which we all vote on, and around August we put up on the community about 3 selections for each group build. We'll vote on it, and that'll be the group build for the year, except for the military one. We know we're doing the Korean War next year for the military group build, and that'll be anything from any side during the Korean War. Any vehicle, plane, tank, Jeep, diorama of figures, whatever you want it to be. So that'll be that. And I'm sorry if I miss anything during the chat while I'm looking over here. I try to catch as much as the chat as I can, and then I'll answer your questions. But what we're going to do is we're going to run a poll, because I like to include all of our subscribers, community members, everybody here in making decisions about what we're going to do with certain things, because you guys are the community. You guys are the ones that come over and watch the videos, watch the live streams, come to the community and post and stuff. So I always like to have your input and have you guys involved in the process of doing things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to the back end, and I'm going to start one poll now and let it run. And the poll is just should we change how many group builds we have during the year? We'll see what you guys say. If you guys still want, the 12, we do have annual ones that won't change, like the Halloween one will never change and go away, so we don't got to vote on that one. Jesse's build is there, that stays, and the Star Wars one always stays, because those do the best. So it's just going to be, should we change how many group builds we have during the year? Yes or no. And for the guys that know how to vote on it, all you're going to do is hit exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, and then exclamation point yes or exclamation point no, just depending on which way you want to vote. It'll pop up front and give you how to do it anyhow. So I'm going to start that poll. We'll let that run for a while. That should actually pop up in the front end here. That's right, Halloween is sacred. It is never replaced, Grayson. We definitely keep that one. That one's been going, like I said, 7 years. That one's always a lot of people in the group build, so that one's always a good one. So we got a yes on changing how many, yes on changing how many, yes on changing how many. So if it does end up how we change how many group builds there are, me and Eric, Rascals Hobbies, were actually talking about this, and we were talking like there is a lot. There's 12, maybe just the military one military thing, 5 basic group builds. We were talking about this last time. Top also mentioned a good one, the space opera group build. This way everybody can post into the space opera group build whatever they want to build from sci-fi in there. So we got a few options, and even if we do just a space opera group build, I will still have a dedicated May the 4th Star Wars slideshow, just because the Star Wars one does the best out of all the group builds. For some reason everybody jumps in on that one, and I think it's just because of how many Bandai kits are out there and how good those kits are. So a lot of people get in on that one. Halloween, everybody loves the Halloween builds. Hopefully most of this garage is done by before Halloween. If not, I'm going to move a lot of crap that way and try to do something behind me. I haven't looked at the chat yet. Anybody notice the big chippy yet? A gigantic chippy behind me? So we'll let that run, and then we'll figure out what's going on with that. Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica. Yes, exactly. I like that idea, top of the space opera one. So if we decide we're going to change how many group builds, then we'll decide what we're going to do. Definitely a military one. You know, me and Eric were talking about like not just egg planes, because there are egg boats. Egg builds seem like a very popular one with the community. I think it's just because they're smaller and can be built quickly. Space opera one, and then the figures can fall into most of the categories. So we'll decide as a team what we're gonna do, because that's what we do here. Chippy. Lewis wants to do a special 48-hour group build for Bud to get his stuff back for a fundraiser. We still need to meet with Kenny on the details. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. I would need help from probably other communities on that one. You know, see if we could get a whole bunch of people in. Where? I see no big chippy. Oh, God. That's good stuff. Hey, Jason, what's going on, buddy? We need an 8-hour laying wood group build. Yes, we do. A chippy black light on black velvet. No, it's actually, these are up on the Teespring Shop now. I just got it because I wanted something big. These things are big. I could have got one that was 108 inches long, which I should have probably got to black out the background more, but this guy's big enough. It's like 50 something by 60 something inches. No, it's not black lights. It's actually LED lights over here that I got in the background, because we're gonna start getting fancy schmancy with the stream, just to make it a little more fun and a little more exciting. These are actually on Bluetooth. So what we're gonna do is, I forgot, somebody last week, is Chippy a poster? No, Chippy is not a poster. That's actually a wall tapestry. It's cloth. Let me see if I can oh, do I have my Bluetooth? I have my Bluetooth shut off. So somebody last week mentioned, I don't know which one of these are the lights. One of these are the lights, that we should have a like intro music and stuff like that for when Kelly comes in. I gotta see if this is connected or not, and she'll get pissed off what I want to do. I'm still waiting to see if it connects, because I had my Bluetooth off, and I thought I named these some type of lights. There we go. Okay, so I actually could change the scenes and stuff on here. I could do colors, all sorts of stuff. See, that's going crazy. One of them, I think it might be on the push button thing, is actually a police bar. The red, white, and blue lights going crazy. So I figured, if I ever get a stream deck, have the button, like when Kelly comes in, I could just hit a button and the police lights go off, and we have the song Bad Boys come on. This way, the po-po's coming in. Red light. I could do any color lights on here. It's supposed to be like 16 million colors, which I call BS on. But that's that. Hey, what's going on, Kev? What is going on? So it's a fun little thing just to. Plus, it was really bright in here, and it didn't look that good. So we dimmed the lights. We just got key lights up and this in the back. So we're letting that thing run. We'll talk about the Christmas giveaway in a second. Now we'll talk about the monthly giveaways. We're going to be changing up. Actually, you know what? We'll talk about the Christmas giveaway first, because if I talk about the monthly giveaways, it's kind of going to give away the new prize or the new Christmas present, because they're not prizes for the Christmas giveaway. They're Christmas presents. So you're going to hear a little bit of Christmas music, and we'll go through the Christmas stuff. Speaking of lights, just so everyone knows, so some proof of concepts on some stuff. We'll be going out next month. The Makers Cave put out a video on something to make me rethink a couple things. Yeah, we haven't put anything out this year. We've all been pretty busy, so stuff will be coming. Don't worry about that. It just takes a little time. And like we said, it's the chip shortage is even affecting us with what we're trying to do. So let's look at the Christmas giveaway. And I didn't see Chris K here, so if Chris shows up, no, you can't have the lady. Not at all. So the first giveaway, I don't know why there's such an echo in here tonight, but there is. Me and Kelly are giving as Christmas presents. Last year we gave away Scrooge. This year we're giving away Jacob Marley. We're giving away 5 of those. These are from John Dennett. All of you have seen this before. It's an excellent sculpt. I got the bunch over there. So later on, if anybody hasn't seen it yet, and no, she is not, Kevin. Anybody hasn't seen it yet and you want to see it up close, I could get the bust and show you guys. It's a nice size bust too. I'm just waiting to see what he does with the 3 spirits this year. That girl is too young for me and would probably give me a heart attack. So the next one up is, as always, Schumann's Model Shop. He's been in this, I'm saying 4 or 5 years now. He's been part of the Christmas present giveaway. He's been donating every year, which is very cool. And thank you very, very much, Shu, for getting in on the Christmas giveaway. This year, Shu is putting in another very cool gift. It is the Katinga kit and the light set. They're all going to go together as one present. So it's the 1/350 scale from Polar Lights. It's not going to be 2 separate presents because somebody may not have the Katinga that wins the lights and may not even like Star Trek, and you know, they're not going to do anything with the lights anyhow. So it's better we keep it as a combined package, and you will get the whole set. Now the next one is from another member here, and what the Christmas present is from Kalen at White Glove Models. He is actually donating a $150 gift certificate from Andy's Hobby headquarters, which is really, really cool. And I didn't know that Andy has a shop now in Europe. So this helps out with Kalen. You know, he could just get a gift certificate, and anybody on the other side of the pond over there will be able to get the gift certificate and get whatever they want for Christmas. So that is awesome from Kalen for putting that in. Thank you very much, sir. All you guys are awesome with the things you do for the community, and especially Christmas time and the giveaways and all that other stuff. I didn't put up a giveaway for April yet because it's not April, so I'll probably put that up April 1st. And I'm not going to mess with anybody with some stupid April Fool's joke where I put up like, you know, oh, we're giving away 3 Titanics. No, I wouldn't mess with you guys like that. The Titanic giveaway will probably be, like I said, at a higher number subscriber rate. I think that'll be one of that we give away. But thank you very much, Kalen. That's awesome. So now we'll get back to the giveaways. We are going to change up how the giveaways work. One is, and it's not to sound rude, we're very appreciative of anybody that sends anything from overseas or Canada or wherever it may be out of the United States. I can't accept those kits anymore just because you're paying so much for the kit, and shipping has got ridiculous. I'm not even going to tell you how much between kits and shipping it was for this last 3-month giveaway, combined giveaway. I ran through a lot of money just in shipping alone, and it's depleted a good chunk of what you guys have donated to the site. And that's just, you know, that's just here and a few and things going out, some things going out. So it's rough. So we thank you very much. If you did want to do something where you wanted to be a part of a monthly giveaway, you could do something like Kalen, where you can get an Andy's Hobby headquarters gift certificate, which would, you know, once the person wins, then you could pick the European side or the American side. That would be absolutely cool. So now that I know there's a European side to Andy's Hobby headquarters, because of how much shipping is, it's just, it's not affordable. It really isn't affordable for us to do it anymore. What we're going to do is, if somebody wins a monthly giveaway, so we're not going to stop anybody from Canada winning, Mexico winning, the UK, Czech Republic, Slovakia, anything like that. You'll still win, but what we're going to do is we're going to get you a gift certificate to Andy's Hobby Headquarters European side in the value of whatever the kit cost me here in US dollars. So if the exchange rate is a little less than the American money, that's what it's going to be. If you make out on the deal where you make more money off of because, or less money if it's higher exchange rate, you'll make less, but if it's lower, you'll make more. So either way, we're going to do gift cards from Andy's Hobby Headquarters outside of the United States, just because we can't afford it. We cannot afford it, and it's going to run through money very quickly. The only exception to that rule is for my and Kelly's giveaway for Christmas, the busts. Those will be shipped anywhere in the world, because those, you can't, it's from John Dennett, you can't pick those up at Andy's Hobby Headquarters. So we'll change that, will stay as anybody gets those. Shoes package is huge, so those, it's going to be like last year, unfortunately, because I'm not going to ask you to replace the kit with money. That will be in the US only. That'll be US only winners for that one. But my presents, mine and Kelly's presents, and Kaylin's presents can go anywhere worldwide. So that's what we're going to do with the giveaways from now on. It makes it a lot easier, and this way, say you win, we do a car one or something, and you don't like the kits and you're out of the States, then you could get the gift certificate. What's going on, Brian and Donnie? Good to see you. So hopefully that all makes sense about the giveaways. That's going to start in April. The other thing with the giveaways starting in April is if you win in April, you got to skip May to give somebody else a chance to win, and then you can come back in June. And if you win in June, then you got to skip July. So I did, Spence. Shu has a huge package. That Katinga box is big. It's right over there. It's up on my shelves. Hey, what's going on, Chris? What is going on, Chris? Chris sent me a package, and I was teasing him. He sent me lights for the barn I'm going to be making eventually. But it comes in a little. He sent it in a little pouch. But I was teasing him that the package had a weird odor to it, that I didn't want to open it. So now we're going to play a little game. If we send small stuff to each other, it's got to go in the little red bag, and everybody's got to ship the little red bag back and forth. And here's the other thing. I keep seeing the Space Loot popping up. Space Loot, you guys voted on the last one overwhelmingly 73% that we're going to change the name of Space Loot to something new to coincide with Hobby Link International, because we really don't do the sci-fi fantasy thing anymore. Quano Man, how's it going? Good to see you, sir. Good to have you with us. Make that whatever loot we're going to call it. So I put a bunch of names in there that I saw last time, and we'll vote on what we want to change it to, and then we're going to start calling it from the next stream, Saturday. It will no longer be Space Loot. It's going to be whatever you guys decide that the new loot is going to be, and I'm going to change it up to that. Hey Henry, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I think if I get the stinky red bag, it's going straight back to Chris. The bag really doesn't stink, but we'll say it does. It'll go right back to Chris. 7¼ inch of Frul tracks, about 6-8 hours of work. Oh, working with those little white metal things. Nice. Putting the little pins in there and all that other good stuff. So let me take a look and see how the voting's going on this one. Wow. All right, we got 12 votes on changing how many group builds we're going to run. I'll let it run a little bit longer. Not going to tell you what the vote is right now, but we got 12 votes in. If you didn't know, we're voting on changing how many group builds we do during the year. Like I said last stream, I got a little crazy because I want to please everybody and make group builds for everything. We're going to probably condense it down depending on the vote. This way people don't have to say, yeah, I'm going to get in it just to try to make me happy, or try to promote the community, anything like that. We want you to be able to build something, because a lot of people try to get in all 12 builds, and that's just not going to happen. So Schumann, vote yes. Chris voted yes. If you don't know how to vote on that vote, there's a little thing that slides by every now and then. If you want to change how many group builds we have, you put !vote, hit the space bar, !yes. If you want to change how many we do, if you want to keep it how many we do now, 12, it would be exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point no. So that would be that. There are cool. I only have one more to do after I get this side done. Yeah, the Frual tracks are very, very nice. Those things, Dr. Pepper. Vote Dr. Pepper somewhere on there. Dr. Pepper's the way to do. I still want to do my C57D, the big one, 27-inch saucer. That is a big one. I could get in all 12 builds, but I'd never finish. The same with me, Dan. I could get into all 12 builds, but never finish them. Unfortunately, my Cars of the 50s group build has gone by the wayside. I told you guys last time, I put the car in the box. The car is not going in the garbage or anything like that. We did too much work on it, and I can break it down into some parts and, you know, put it out. Like when I was doing my cover photos, I found a lot of cars. I would Google rusted cars in the woods, and I could get a lot of inspiration from those and break that car down even more and put it like out in the middle of the woods, all deteriorated. So it's not going in the garbage just because of the ill fitting. I could take some parts off, like it was stripped, and do some more stuff to it. So it will get done, and I have more plans for the barn diorama too, so that will get done also. If you don't finish them, then you can join the Shelf Queen. That is right, Top. And I think I still hold the crown for the longest Shelf Queen. And let's see, Kelly and I will be together 25 years this October. We know, actually, we'll both be, I can't say how old she'll be, but I'll tell you, I'm going to be 50. And by some chance, I think Kelly's the same age as I am. But we've been together for 25 years. And come October, that 1/350 scale Titanic will be a Shelf Queen for 25 years. 25-year Shelf Queen. Shopcat Industries, welcome aboard. Haven't really built anything in many years, but still have over 200 built kits. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. How's it going, Shop? Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Thanks for popping in the chat. At my brother's house, had to help him out with something. Cool, Phil. Glad you could make it, sir. Glad you could make it. And there we go. I forgot what I was talking about. Puppos are sleeping. They've been sleeping a lot today. They actually fell asleep at 1 and slept till 4, and then they got up with bolts of energy and went crazy in there. I think they're sleeping again. But if they wake up, I'll keep talking, and I'll have Kelly come in here and hold puppies over the shoulder. This way you can see the puppos. They're getting big. So even since the last time you saw them, my doctor kept me out, so I'm still out. I can't even pick up the pups because they're over 10 pounds. So it's they're a little heavy. The next build I'm doing, I showed you guys last time. I'm actually going to start that. I didn't get a chance today or yesterday. I'm going to start the Arcadia. I'm going to start the Arcadia tomorrow. And I was looking at the color schemes on it. The color schemes are a green, a brown, a flat black. I didn't see really too much glossy black on there. I didn't like the colors that I have for scale 75 for it, but then I was thinking and looking at my Tamiya colors, I'm actually going to go with the NATO colors from Tamiya. The NATO green, it'll be overall NATO green. The decking is the NATO brown, and then the back end will be the NATO black like in the pictures. The directions show a lot of brown on the Arcadia, and looking at a lot of the cartoon pictures, it's mostly green, and the decking seems to be the only. In some pictures it looks like a dark green, but I may just go with the brown on the decking. So that'll be a cool bit. That shouldn't take me that long, that build. There's no lights, no nothing like that. It's not a lot of parts, and it's a small kit. So I'll build up the subsections, prime those up, and we'll get another video out. If the build is going quick, I may just do like a full build in one shot, and then we'll move on to something else. I have over 500 unstarted, actually. That's why local hobby shop is in our spare bedroom. Had to strip the colors on my tie interceptor cockpit. The colors were way too dark, so almost back to square one. Oh, boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right, let me see what this is at. All right, so we're at 15 votes. I am going to close the poll, and I'm going to complete the poll, and it should actually tell you the answer up front. You can no longer vote on this poll. Yes was the most voted option of the poll with 100% of the votes. Out of the 15 people that decided to vote, thank you very much. We will be changing how many group builds we do next year, and then we're going to have to decide as a group on what we're going to do with that. So the next, you will never build 499 of those, Buck. We won't discuss how many kits I have. I can start a shop, that's for sure. Imagine we put all of our kits together. We'd have a warehouse of kits. I only have like 180 kits. You guys dwarf what I have. And then this week too, this week or next week, I have some more stuff from Cosmic Scale models that I got to get on for reviews for you. They have some cool Battlestar Galactica figures that they sent over. Space 1999 stuff, so I got to get on those, and you'll see probably like 5 or 6 reviews coming up. And I know Green Strawberry is sending stuff over to me too. Here's another thing, if you guys didn't know, we're running low on Grissom boards, so if you want a Grissom board, head over to shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. I put community in there for some reason. We also have a lot of stuff for aftermarket, things like that, especially for planes. We got a lot of aftermarket. We carry Very Fire ships. That's all drop shipping. There's another company that we just talked to in China. It looks like we might be holding on to some of their stuff, purchasing their product and putting it on the site. It's more military stuff. I don't know if it's 3D printed or not. The next thing, speaking of 3D printers, I got to, when I get paid Friday, I got to order my FEP and get my FEP so I could get back to 3D printing. It's just sitting there and I enjoy the 3D printing. 15, nice. Nice. Thank you, Spence, because I just had a brain fart with with putting out the shop's URL. And that's another thing why I want the Stream Deck. This way I can just, if I'm talking about something like that, I can hit a button and send it over to the chat. Had a messy bench. I saw that shoe. I saw that, but I was happy to hear that Eric is going to be changing the orange downstairs. I'm waiting to see what color he paints it. It's going to be cool to see his shop all set up and ready to go. All right, so we're going to do another vote. Not on the group builds. We could talk about that. Maybe we'll do that. We could, if we hang around enough tonight, we can maybe figure that out. If not, we can figure that out on Saturday. But the next poll is we're going to change the name of Space Loot because you guys voted on that. Pretty much 75% to 25%. We'll just round up, make it a lot easier. The names that I saw in the chat were Chippy. This one's mine, not in the chat. This one's mine. Chippy Treats, and then we saw Chippy Loot, Chippy Cash, Chippy Coins, and Chippy Chips. So it's going to be the same thing as the last one. When the thing pops up, it'll tell you all the names if you don't remember them, and then it's just going to be exclamation point vote, and then a space bar, and then exclamation point and one of the names you pick. So as soon as you see the thing pop up, you can see all the names. You can scroll back a little, and then vote for which one you want. So we'll start that poll up. And then we're going to, by the end of tonight, we are going to change the name of Space Loot. Oh, look at that. Our naked people are back. Our naked people are back. They like the lights in the background. Thank you, Spence, for killing that bot. And it's funny because Streamlabs grabs everybody that posts in a chat. So in the back, Naked HD XYZ actually was sitting around last time for at least 15 minutes, and they got some space loot, so I had to take the space loot away. Our first bot of the night has to start with a K. I can actually hold. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I just shut the community off. All right, you know what? I'm gonna add that in since nobody's voted yet. Nobody's voted yet. I'm going to see view active poll. I'm going to cancel that. Yes. Let's edit that. And let's go Chippy Cash with a K. Because there is Cash with a C. And we will put vote now. Now remember, there's 2 cash ones, one with a C and one with a K. So whatever one you want to, why is that not hitting the space bar? Cash. Let me just make sure. Okay. So when you, I'll go over it again and then I'll start it. So if you want chippy treats, you're going to do, I'll say it only one time for the front part of it. It's always going to be exclamation point vote and a space. And then you'll either do exclamation point treats, exclamation point loot, exclamation point cash with a C, exclamation point coins, exclamation point chips, or exclamation point cash with a K. Those will pop up in the front, so you will know them all. All right, now we can start that poll, and it should pop up in the front. It should pop up. There we go. Poll is open for change space loot name. Use, okay, there it is. Exclamation point vote. You hit the space, and then Gil, get rid of that period. You got the texting on the phone wrong. We got one for Chippy Chips. I like Chippy Chips. Chippy Chips is a good one. Exclamation point vote, space, exclamation point, whatever you want to vote for. Chips got a second one. Gil, you gotta fix yours because your vote won't go through because of the period there. Just exclamation point vote. Chris, you're hitting the one. You forgot your shift button. I told you to not drink tonight, Chris. Put the booze down, and you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. Hey, there we go, Gil. And for you guys that are new here and watching and not part of the community, if you look in the upper, that's the wrong corner, the upper corner, it's like weird, I can't point to it, that corner right there. Actually, one of Gil's builds is going through now. What I'm doing is every month, finished builds that are on the community and put into the showcase. I got to look and see if there's any more so I can change that up for April. I'm going to put up there and display everybody's work up top. This way you can check out their work, and hopefully it inspires you to come over to the community and see these guys, what they're doing, inspires you to do a little more work, and post your builds up there too. It would be awesome. All right, Marcy, have a good night. We'll see you soon. See, I'm not drinking tonight. I drank all day at work. There you go. Oh, God. That's a good deal. Drinking all day at work. Yeah, so I can't wait to actually get on that Arcadia. If it comes out nice, I may get the 1500 scale one so I can light that up. The 2500 scale one is a tiny little guy. It'll fit on the shelf nicely once I do get shelves in here. And then I might pick up some more. But what I don't want to touch it yet because another board that I'm going to bust Spence's chops about to see if we can do is I have from Omar sent me over, I think it's 1/700 scale, the Yamato from the cartoon series, and that one I want to light up. I want to do the wave gun and stuff. That one has to have the wave gun, so if we can get that one going, that would be a cool board to have also. And if I miss anything in the chat, I will try to scroll back a little bit. It should have been Chippy Poo. Where did you get the Chippy in the background? The Chippy in the background, if you look in the description box below, there is a link to our Teespring shop, and you can get, well, you know what? I can actually go over to Teespring, and I'll show you the shop. But it's on the Teespring shop where you can get the t-shirts and all that other good stuff. HobbyLink International, stores, view store. And let's go over here, and we can go over to the computer screen. This is the shop. There's not a lot of stuff on it. The prices you see here, unfortunately, a lot of it's Teespring's prices. I only mark it up a little bit. We're not making much money off this, but we have the regular t-shirt, which I don't know where my t-shirt is. It's going to get warm soon, and I need my t-shirt, and I need to order a couple more sweatshirts. But we got the t-shirt, we got the hoodie, we got the stickers, we got the coffee mug, which Elaine got her own coffee mug, so Kelly steals my Hobby Link International one. We have the long t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt. I just added the pint glasses, which I'm going to order a few of those. And the Hli Wall Tapestry is what is behind me. And this thing comes in ridiculous sizes. This one's the 51. This one's 51 by 60. It comes in a 68 by 80. I should have grabbed this one, the 88 by 104, and then it would have blacked out the whole background, which would have been cool. It comes in black, blue, teal, whatever color this is, and in white. I went with the black one. If you get black, just remember it's going to cut off the black outline around here because it's black on black. So if you want one of those, they're over on the shop, and that's in the description. That's in the description below. Oh, don't need that up. Don't need that up. HLI shop. Yeah, that's my link. that's my link there, Spence. The actual one is, if I go to YouTube, there's a different name on it because creator is for me, so nobody's going to be able to get in there unless you create your own stuff. Videos. Let's go into this one. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I will get you the link here in a second. Instagram, social media, merch. There we go. Copy. That other link unfortunately won't work. Paste. That's the link that'll work. Teespring.com/stores/HLI shop. That's the one that you want to go to. The creator one's not gonna help you out at all. Let me check and see. Let me get rid of that. Let me go over to the community, because I deleted that by accident. Let's see how the votes are going. 18. Oh, we got 18 votes in here already. Not bad, not bad. If you're just stopping in, or if you don't want to chat and you want, I can't say your name. If you don't want to chat, your name won't pop up, but it will pop up if you vote. So don't be shy. Jump in. The guys are great. The gals are great. Everybody always has a good time here, and all that good stuff. So this will let run. It's been running for 7 minutes and 5 seconds now, so we'll let it run another 3 minutes, and we'll have our official new name for Space Loot. That will be changing. And if you look up, what is the biggest size in shirts, Kenny? That's a good question. That's a good question. What do they run on shirts here? 2XL is the biggest that Teespring sells. That is the biggest one they sell on Teespring. And that's the thing I complain about with YouTube too. I need 10,000 subscribers to put a merch shelf underneath my videos, which makes no sense. If I'm monetized at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, why can't I put the merch shelf underneath? Why do I need 10,000 subs? But it's their rules, so I can't put it there so you guys see it all the time. But if you want any chippy stuff, it's over there. I didn't go crazy with what we have. But unfortunately, this one day will not be here because we're going to have cabinets and stuff over here and an air-conditioned heating unit. Chippy will probably be put up over the garage door. But he'll be in here somewhere. He'll be in here somewhere doing his thing. You got to get a Chippy baseball cap. I don't trust Teespring's caps. I would have to find a different place to do caps. Vote loose sprues. Wonder if I'll get any twisters. There were some tearing through Mississippi. Oh, that's no good. We don't want you to get any twisters. Oh boy, you'd have to buy two and have the wife sew them together. That's a little crazy. Yeah, Teespring's baseball caps. I tried to do the logo up here, but it comes out so small and muddled. It doesn't look good. So if I were to do caps, I'd actually have to go to a professional place and get them done. And I don't have the cash to, say, buy 50 hats, because there's always a quantity of hats you have to buy. I don't have the cash to buy hats, so I want to see one. Well, as long as it doesn't get that close to you, Grayson, we don't want you getting swept away and going to the land of Oz. We would miss you. This will be fun. Maybe inspire you to build again. That is cool. Inspiration's always good. That would be a good members only giveaway, Kalen. I like that. What's the exchange rate between space loot and new money? Well, Chris K, for every space loot he gets a -10. Everybody else is the same. I'll be fine. Just one funnel cloud is all I ask. You're a little nutty. You're a little nutty on that. Greeblies are always good. All right, I'm going to look and see what we got. Oh, we're at 10 minutes and 10 seconds. We only got one more vote in that time, so I am going to stop the vote, close the poll. We're going to complete the vote, and you will see the new name. Chippy Chips was the most voted option of the poll with, again, 73.68 of the votes. That's Grayson got hers just in after, but Grayson, you were in with the Chippy Chips. So you would have been vote number 20. So you won too. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy. Let me see something. Command, stone, polls, betting, loyalty. Now the thing is, I'm going to have to figure out... Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. From this moment on, save settings. Loyalty settings are saved. Let us see if that works. And Chippy Chips. Test it out now. I already changed it in the back since you guys voted. Do they have tall sizes and long sleeve shirt? My arm span, I have no idea. It just says small, medium, large, extra large, and 2 extra large. Waiting to see if the Chippy Chips works. It might not work because it's the new it's just been done. I might have to shut off CloudBot and redo it. Yeah, you guys are going crazy with it. I like it. It's not going to work. I'm going to have to shut off CloudBot and redo CloudBot just for it to take effect. There's Chippy Chips. Oh, you know what? I know why it might not be working. I know why it might not be working. Unless it's working now. I didn't look and see. Many of you have... There we go. Chippy Chips is working. Chippity of the Chips is working. So that is the new name. We are on to Chippy Chips. And HLI has come full circle with Chippy Chips, and everything is HobbyLink International now. Which is a good thing. We're all now that's funny. You have to ask for space loot. I got 1 million Chippy Chips. A lot of Chippy Chips. So anything you're watching now is going into the old space loot. It's just a name change, so you didn't lose anything. You'll still have all of the same stuff. And now for the next giveaway, which will be, I'm still deciding on what I want to give away that month. Calendar. The next giveaway will be Saturday, April 30th. And we're not going to do 2 o'clock shows, just because even though I had audio problems at 2 o'clock, it seems like everybody knows I'm on between 6 and 7, and nobody showed up for the 2 o'clock hour. When I went on at 7 with more audio problems, everybody was there for the 7 o'clock show. So we're going to keep all shows at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, what we're on now. And that'll be that with those, because everybody's so used to that time slot. That's what we're going to stick on. Wednesdays and Saturdays is always going to be between 6 and 7. You usually get the notification, unless you're Omar and Bud, who get secret notifications. How they knew I was on, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting for my doctor to put in my paperwork, and he didn't send it over again today. We have to type Space Loot in order to see Chippy Chips. Did you? It didn't take then. I'm going to have to shut it on and shut it off. That's all. Chippy, 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 chips. Funny, you have to ask for space. That's what you're talking about. Okay. I got to shut off the CloudBot, turn it back on, or the next stream it'll work. Because I did it in midstream. Let me make sure that I hit save, because that's another stupid thing I might have done. I might not have hit save on it. Settings enabled. Chippy Chips. Yeah, it just might have to. It might take a while for it to go in. We all know how Streamlabs is. Streamlabs is always fun to use. Save settings. I have CloudBot off. I'm going to click CloudBot on. Let that kick in again. Space Cooch. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It may take for this live stream to be over and Streamlabs to completely shut down for everything to kick in. So, hey Jack, what's going on? Cheese flavored Chippy Chips. There you go. How about barbecue Chippy Chips? Chippy Chips. Yeah, I'm looking to see if Chippy Chips work. Please click the like button. The like button does help. Did you get everything you need for the Bismarck? Just trying to keep up. Look at Omar being slick and hitting the Space Loot. Buck broke Chippy Chips. Yeah, so it's stuck on Space Loot for now. Use Space Loot for tonight. Once I end the stream and I disconnect totally from Streamlabs and do the process again, then it'll work. People eat chinchillas, so yes, they do. They do eat chinchillas. I would not eat a poor little chinchilla. They're cute little things. I thought you put in Space Loot. Yeah, if you put in Space Loot tonight, that's what's going to check a few, because I got to shut this whole thing down, let it reboot, and then go back in, and then it'll work. So don't worry about Chippy Chips for tonight. We'll talk about that again Saturday night. Saturday we got to find something to unbox or check out, something like that. We'll do something Saturday, you know, because like everybody knows, Seinfeld of model shows. What I may do now, excuse me, that I have the bench behind me cleared of models. I may do some videos on soldering up our boards. This way you know how to do them. If you're buying our boards, don't forget we don't send out paper instructions, and that's to save money on our end. So we're not buying reams of paper, because if we start buying the paper and printing it out with ink and everything, we got to raise our prices, which we don't want to do. So when you go to the shop and you look at the boards, if you scroll down, there's usually a video that shows you the board. Right underneath that is the little sentence that says you can click here. The word here is in blue. You click there and you can see the instructions on PDF, and you don't have to print them yourself. You could just look at them on the computer, or if you want them on the bench with you, you can print them out on your own and you'll have the directions there. This way it's easily accessible to you. And also, if for some reason you want to see how the board is set up before you buy it, this way you know you're confident enough to do it, which if I can do it, you can do it. Then you can check out the board and see how it works, and then you can purchase your board. Right now we're out of stock on pretty much everything except for I think some Bird of Preys. The Grissums we definitely have, and we're starting to run low on the 001s, and we were at 100 of those, or 99. I think we're down to 30 something. By the way, if you're looking for 001s, I'm pretty sure Paul forgot to take the sale off. So if you want an 001 before Paul removes the sale and they're back to $15, I think they're $12.95 or something like that right now. And save papers. Trees are important. It should be saved, right, Kenny? But seriously, trees are important. Spencer's busting my chops because I just took down, well, I didn't take it down because I'm no professional and I couldn't do it. it had to be almost 80 feet tall. I would say it's between 60 and 80, more closer to 80-foot tall oak tree that was in my backyard. So that thing came down, and it's gone now. And there's going to be a lot more trees going bye-bye. This way I can use my backyard. Good night, Jalen. Hopefully nobody else is buffering. Mine is showing excellent condition, so hopefully you guys are still seeing me without buffering. So let's take some ideas. You murdered Kelly's tree. No, Kelly's tree is saved. Kelly's tree is saved. We're gonna have them come back and give an estimate for the tree on the side of the house. They said it's far enough away from the house, which I don't think it is, but they're gonna come and prune the tree, trim it up. Anything that's over the roof, they're gonna trim that back. So her tree is saved. It is a beautiful tree, the one she likes. So that one is staying. I'm gonna grab my notebook, and hopefully I can keep up with the chat and do this at the same time. And remember what page that I put this. You know what? Let me go towards the front of the book. This is my notebook for all modeling stuff. All modeling stuffs. Put in my paint mixes. I put in, winners of contests and all that other stuff. Kenny's naughty and nice list. I do have a naughty list. I definitely have a naughty list. Group build. So if you guys want to throw out some ideas, I know we're going to have a military. I was in the military and I'm messing it up how I spell military. Military group build. And that's going to be the Korean War next year. How do you guys feel about just calling, instead of having a dedicated, like I said, if we do this one, we're still going to have the Star Wars slideshow, and I'll make thumbnails for everybody's builds. This way you still get your little badge and everything. But how do you guys feel? If you want, I can do a vote on it, or I can try to count about Top's idea. I like Top's idea of the space opera group build. This way we can do Space 1999, Star Trek, Star Wars, Spaceballs, anything aliens, anything sci-fi in there. If you live in Raleigh, Sayreville, Montrose, and Bay Springs, Mississippi, take cover now. Tornado warning issued for your community. Oh boy, not good, not good. He is educated. So do you guys think that would be something which opens it up? I think it's a great idea too, Top. If you want, I could do a vote on it. This way it's easier to count up. But that's what we're looking to do. Space opera group build, like a soap opera. This way we can get everything in there. And I promise you, we're not taking away the May the 4th Star Wars group build. I will just grab everybody's Star Wars and do that on May the 4th. And at the end of the year, all of the other sci-fi builds will be in the N1. Vote. I'll set up a vote. It's easy enough. It's easy enough. Polls. Space opera group build. Option. Yes. Oh, I told you I am just not with it tonight. I just spelt yes with a T. Tess. Yes. Add. No. No. Add. Done. Start poll. Start poll. Okay, the poll is up front. Should be up front. There's the poll. It's easier this way. Poll is open for space opera group builds. Use exclamation point as usual. Exclamation point vote. Hit the space bar if you want to combine everything, and we'll still have our Star Wars May the 4th night. We'll still do that. Or if you want single ones, which we had a lot, like what's all in a space opera? Bud, are you listening to me, or are you goofing around over there? Space opera is just all sci-fi rolled into one. This way you can do Space 1999, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, Terminator, whatever falls under the sci-fi heading, it would be under there. And then, like I said, May the 4th will always be our annual Star Wars show. You have to do the vote, bud. If you want it, you guys have to do exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point yes. If you don't want it, then it's exclamation point no. And I'm going to show you what I mean while we're voting, that I went crazy with. I went a little crazy with all of the group builds. If we come down here, the annual group builds are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. The Chippy Open would probably go away. We wouldn't need that anymore. Sci-fi group build would go away. It would become the Space Opera group build. And like, if you see here for 2022, we had 3 different separate categories for the group builds. Then it would be just 2023, the Space Opera group build in here, and anybody could build anything, which it opens it up to a lot more people instead of just keeping it, you know, down to 3 selections. TV and movie group build, that might go away. Military's going to stay. A lot of military builders. Figures and busts can go into Space Opera if you get 3D printed figures, or even, you know, styrene figures. That could also go into military. So there's a lot of options for that. Air, land, and sea group build. I don't know what we would change that to. Oh, annual group build model showcase. This is where you guys can post your finished pictures and a little write-up. If you don't feel like emailing me, please put them in here and then just message me and let me know you put it in there so I can grab them if you don't want to email. So we're going to change this up. Halloween is always going to stay. The Halloween group builds will be every year. That doesn't change, but we're just going to get rid of so many of these group builds. And don't forget too, if you guys want to start your own group builds, if you have a little group that wants to build the same thing together, just come into form group builds and you can start your own group build in here. There's no problem starting your own group builds and doing your thing. And I always do that. I always change to the wrong one first. TV and movie, we'll take transportation group build. I'll die if we lose a helicopter group build. That's not going away this year, but Top's coming up with good ones. We can do transportation or come up with another, synonym for transportation. This way it would be, for guys that like to do big rigs could be in there. I think TV and I think Bob's right, TV and movie is a good one, because there's a lot of stuff in TV and movies that you can build. A lot of stuff falls into the same categories though, but TV and movies is a good one, especially like, even though you want to build, say, a Star Trek Enterprise, but you're building the specific one from Wrath of Khan, then you could put that into the TV and movies instead of whatchamacallit, instead of the Space Opera one. So we can do that too. Surf and turf. I like that. Surf and turf. But we got to get something for the air. I see TV and movies group building. All I can think of is Coronation Street. Oh, we're picking themes now? We've had themes. We do. Oh boy. Shoo, what are you doing? We have 12 group builds going on this year, but it's a lot. So, and like I said, if there's something in the group builds you guys don't like or you don't want to do, and you want to start your own, you could definitely go into form group builds, invite your friends over, and do the form group builds. Let's just throw all into one category and call it the Giant Clusterfuck group build. Hey, thanks for getting our PG rating out of there way into the show, an hour and 26 minutes into the show. How about the odd model group build? See, I don't want to go crazy with group builds again. I want to break them down to a more manageable amount of group builds, because we have a lot of group builds, a ton of them. And the reason I want to go less too is because we have a ton and I keep watching them. Only certain ones, like you'll have one builder in one. Star Wars has a lot. Halloween will always have a lot. Some will have like 2 or 3. So I'm trying to condense them down to where we have more builders per group build. This way we can, we can see a lot more builds. Oh boy, Eric, I'm going to have to come and have a sit down with you, but not until you have your 2 days of summer, because I am not going to your place in the cold. You really don't need to do something in every group build. That's true. You don't have to do everything in every group build. So we can figure out what we're gonna do. We'll talk about it more. Maybe it's easier to start a poll on the community, have people come over to the community, register, and we could do polls there, and we can cut it down. Like I said, I'm still gonna make the covers like I always do for you guys. We'll make the covers. It's gonna be a little more difficult on the Space Opera group build. GCF would get all the builders. It would get all the builders. Everybody would be in one build. There goes his Chippy Chips Bucks Booty Space loot. I wonder if Chippy Chips kicked in yet. I wonder if it did. Let's see how we're let's see if that's, how about this? Space Opera and Air, Land, and Sea Space. Oh, that's right. That's a good one, because I'd like to see more real space stuff. I got to get myself some real space stuff. Scenes, organics, figures, and monsters. Miscellaneous. We could do something like that. Wheels, wings, and waves. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm writing that down. What just fell? Oof. Almost dropped my vape. That would not have been good. I'm writing that down. Wheels, wings, and waves. That is a nice one. And then everybody can get into that, and that could be just one gigantic group build. Wheels, wings, and waves. Group build. That goes in the book. I think if there is a civilian land, air, and sea, and a military group encompassing anything military would be good. Military 1, that's going to jump back and forth. We definitely want to do Korea. We're definitely doing that next year. Maybe the following year it's just an open military group build, so we see just a ton of different things. Every year we can vote on it and change things up with what's inside the group builds. Except for like the Space Opera one, it gives everybody an opportunity because there's so much sci-fi out there. There is a ton of military, but military, sometimes it's nice to do that specific thing once in a while. So Korea it is next year, and then maybe the year after that we can just open it up like to everything. Just call it the open military group build. How about a kit bash group build? I tried that multiple times, and that was a huge failure. Not a single person kit bashed anything or built anything for it, so I kind of stay away from the kit bashing ones. You know, I do keep an eye on them because I don't want to put out group builds that nobody's building in or they find no interest in. I want to see something like, I keep going back to Halloween and Star Wars, but those have high interest, and that's why we keep doing them over and over and over again, because everybody gets into those, and it's a good time with those. The Voyager was in the Korean War, wasn't it? Voyager was everywhere. Time travel. Don't bash Eric. Tune egg kits. That's another one that that we were talking about. Me and Eric were talking about. That's a very popular subject in the community. The tune ones. So that'd be encompass all of them. Tanks, planes, ships. This way everybody's included, and we don't have to have a million group builds. And 5 would be easier for the year than 12, I think. Well, don't, because I'm a nice guy. Yes, I believe Voyager was in the Korean War. Just looking to see if I missing anything. I'm not going anywhere yet, but again, I want to thank you guys for your support. Everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. Still thinking about 4,000 because we're creeping up on 4,000. What I want to give away at the 4,000 mark. I'll give away something nice. I just check. I did like 12 to 15 tracks in the last hour. So slow, but having fun. See, that's a good thing. You can listen to me ramble top about nothing, and then you can build your stuff while you listen to me. That is when they launched Eager. Guys, you're just not going to stop busting my chops, are you? Can I start like 5 minutes ago? Hi, Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, I cleaned. Mom took the printer away from over here, so we don't have that big printer anymore. Got rid of all the products back here, so you don't have to see that mess. I moved that up front. I managed to check. Yes, you do. I'm building Tamiya M40 boomstick for the Korean War. I want to see for the Korean War, which tank was it that everybody painted like that? Was it different tanks? Because you always see like the tiger mouth on the front of them, the big teeth all painted up. I'm sure we'll see a bunch of those for the Korean War build. If Ben builds, who was in here before, or Joe get into that, you'll see some cool planes from those guys. They will definitely build planes for it. I know Benny will build something cool. You know, I'm sure all you guys will pick something cool. So that's what I want to do. I want to try to pick topics that we all agree on. This way we could see more builds. There are a few guys in here that build a whole bunch of stuff. There's already one out there on Facebook. Easy 8. Okay, it was the Easy 8. There's one of those on Facebook, Grace, and I got to find the link and I'll send it to you. Somebody did. It's actually on Hobby Link International, I'm pretty sure. I think we shared that post. Let me look for Hobby Link. If you guys didn't know, when you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just look for Hobby Link International. You'll find us. I got the hiccups now. I hate the hiccups. My poor Janeway. She gets the hiccups like crazy. I don't know why, but she gets the hiccups like crazy. Here you go. Here you go, my young friend. Tractor in action. You got a tractor pulling. They did a nice job on the diorama. I can never get, for some reason, my paint to look that flat. Even with the flat coats and bases I use, it never looks that flat. I like what he did with the tree. The tree looks nice. The groundwork is nice and flat too. So he did a very nice job on this build. He's got the little fat farmer over there, taking away the tank. Did nice work on the scenery over here too. Hey, I just noticed that. I didn't see that last time. It's got a little gas can. The tracks are nice and weathered up. Again, he's got the nice flat finish on this. And this was posted in Polish scale modelers. My cousins, my neighbors. Very nice work. So you can check out a whole bunch of stuff on our Facebook. I don't do Twitter too much, or as I like to call it, Twatter. It's just a horrible place to be. So, but you can find our links there. Add a powder to your paint. What kind of powder? The flats I use Mr. Super Clear. And they go flat, but it's not that flat. You know what goes flat on its own and beautifully flat? And thankfully to Donnie, I don't know if he's still here, he kept pushing me to still use the Scale 75 paints. Scale 75 paints dry dead flat. Those are beautiful, beautiful flat paint. Too much Dr. Pepper, absolutely. Absolutely. This is actually my future project. I'm just waiting for the kits to arrive. Very cool. So good thing I can't get on there. Come back with a Tamiya bust buff. Okay. Life color paints are ultra flat. I never used life color paints. Scale 75, I do like them. They dry super duper duper flat, which is really nice. Those flats when I use Tamiya and stuff. I love my Tamiya paints. That's my go-to paint. They're my favorite. Almost too flat and dusty. Ooh, that's not good. Spence is the only guy that I've ever seen take craft paints and buff them to a high shine. It can be done. It can be done, which is pretty cool. Scale 75, flattest paints I ever used. Hey, there's Donnie. Donnie's still here. And Donnie, thank you very much for keep pushing me on those 75s that I was gonna probably get rid of. I'm glad I didn't get rid of them. Took a little getting used to, because if you guys haven't used scale 75 paints yet, they're a gel medium paint. So it's a little different than your basic acrylic, your water-based acrylic. A little more getting used to those paints, but once you do, the flat on those is beautiful. So I gotta give props to Donnie for pushing me to keep using those and don't give up on them. I like them a lot. The only thing, I don't know the shelf life on those, Donnie. I heard they don't last as long as other paints. Like, I have Tamiya paints that are 20 years old and they're still good. I just did a metallic paint the other day, and the bottom was not solid, but you know how Tamiya paints, all the pigments go to the bottom. Just stirred that bad boy up and she was good to go again. Dr. Pepper, are you stripping chrome off some parts? No, just out of my gut. Dr. Pepper is my... Dr. Pepper, if you're watching, we're going to promote you. Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda, and it is the official soda of Hobby Link International. I think most of the guys in here drink Dr. Pepper. They do. Oh, it's 8 o'clock already? Holy cow. Why does it say we've been on for an hour? Well, we've been on for an hour and 17 minutes because I jumped in before. Dr. Pepper does rule. I love me some Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. That's why I have a gut. That is Coke. This one's Coke because that's my only Dr. Pepper. That's my backup, the Coke. Excuse me. So what else? Oh, let's see what the vote is on this. Yes, no. Space opera. Yes and no. I'm going to close the poll. We'll complete it, and that one should pop up in the front. So we got. I drink bourbon. Bourbon's good. You will never beat my model color natural steel. 3 minutes in the vortex mixer and it still might not be fully mixed. Holy cow. Okay, so instead of multiple sci-fi group builds like we're doing, next year in 2023 we're going to start the space opera group build, and thanks to Top for putting that out there. So 2023 will be the space opera group build, and I promise you guys, especially you Star Wars guys that love the May the 4th one, there still will be a Star Wars slideshow. That's always going to be May the 4th. So I could still break down slideshows even though we do different group builds. I could just say, hey, this was part of this group build, and boom, that's that. Dr. Pepper contest. Build anything, any scale as a Dr. Pepper delivery vehicle. Ah, that's an interesting one. I like that. Drank 27 ounces in under 10 seconds. I gave X-ray vision. Proof is on my channel. I'm going to go check that out. I've had some of my small 75 paints for about 5 years. Scale 75 paints for about 5 years, and they're still good. The gel medium, the pigment doesn't settle as bad. Yeah, that's true. The pigment I haven't seen settling at all. Okay, so they do last a while. I guess as long as they're like on cold, really cold days during the winter. I did take the scale 75 paints out of here and I put them in the house, but hopefully this winter coming we'll have our heat over here, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. I voted no because I didn't want Top to get too cocky. Eggplane group build, we are going to be all right, we're not going to call an eggplane group build. We'll do, since I got you guys here and you're enjoying the votes all night long, it seems like, we'll I'm going to edit the space opera, and we're going to change this tune egg. Done. I'm going to start another one. This would be one of, so definitely space is all getting broken down into one, so that's going to be one. Two is the 2023, we're just going to call it the military group build. I don't know why I cannot spell military tonight. Military group build / the Korean War. So that's two. We were supposed to do this in August, but it looks like we're doing it now. Group build. So the next one that we'll do is we'll take a vote now if you guys want to have an annual tune, because I want to keep it to kind of annual ones, like 5, maybe top 6 group builds. And that vote is up now if you guys want to do for next year the tune tanks. You know, I got some tune tanks. If you don't know what they are, they're cute little models. So Toon stuff, they got boats. If you're actually watching up in the corner over there, where the models are flying by, like right up, camera's just not in the right place. Up in the corner, you'll see Bob Bruce actually did a Titanic egg ship, I guess you would call it, which was pretty cool. So we can encompass everything into one Toon egg group build. Eggplane to chicken build. Stars and Stripes group build. See, if we go Stars and Stripes, though, that's insinuating it's just American stuff. So we want to open it up to everything. This way we see more and more builds. Vote no. Vote yes. Vote maybe. Vote yes. Vote yes. No maybes. Goofy Kids group build. America. Heidi ho, Grayson. I know what Grayson's waiting for. She wants to see Janeway. She wants to see Janeway. Let me see if the puppies are up. I'm gonna put this on break and then I'll have Kenny bring in Janeway for Grayson. I know she wants to see her. Just hold on 1 second. This is going to be a rough night for me. They slept 3 hours this afternoon. They had dinner. They took a nap. They played like crazy. And they are out freaking cold right now, which means they're going to be up all night. So I look tired as it is. I'm going to look even more tired. If you get a bunch of those eggplanes, we could do Ukrainian Easter egg contest. Well, these are all for next year. We already have our group build set for this year. So this is all going to be for next year. But if you guys want to do something like that, then you can start any group build you want at any time on the form. Puppy build, not the ideal at the moment in terms of foreign policy, but I don't care. I will build from your country. Vote yes, vote yes. Hey, Benny, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Would a kit bashed eggplane from 1966 Batman count? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Good to see you, Ben. Let's see how the vote's going on for that. Okay, we only got 8 votes on the eggplane one. See, and stuff like this, because you guys have been voting mostly 19 to 20 votes, stuff like this, when I see less votes on something like the Toon egg group build, tells me there's a lot less interest in that group build. Which means we might switch it up to something else. Munchkin Modeling Man, I didn't even see you in here. Sorry about that. Good to see you. Does the Toon egg include Toon subjects that aren't eggs? No, these would be the Toon and egg things, like the Toon tanks that are out there, and then your egg planes, your egg ships. I think those are the only 3 things that are in there. So, did you see that diorama built inside a walnut shell? Crazy tiny but amazing. No, I don't think I seen that one. Oh, it just showed up. Okay, I thought I missed you somewhere in there. Well, welcome to the show, sir. There are egg planes, tanks, ships, subs, and oh, that's right. There is sci-fi. I forgot because I gave those away at one point. The 5th annual eggplane group build starts April 1st. There you go, on a good day. Well, Benny, what we're voting on now is we're changing up group builds for next year. We're not going to go crazy. We already had 1 vote. We're going to lessen the amount of group builds. So next year, so far, is we're going to smash all sci-fi into what we're going to call the space opera group build. This way you can build Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, Terminator, whatever you want to build in the sci-fi world. Then we're going to do military group builds. Next year is definitely going to be the Korean War group build, which I said you're definitely going to be in on that. And then now we're voting on, we're going to do an open Toon egg group build, Toon egg model group build for next year. And as long as these pick up enough members. There'll be annual ones. We'll keep them. And because I went a little crazy. I went a little overboard with how many group builds we did. Wait, we voted to change the number? The poll didn't say up or down. Yeah, well, we're not going to do 12 group builds. So this way, like your space opera group build idea, that eliminates 3 group builds and puts it down to just 1. So we eliminated 2 different types of group builds, or 2 titled group builds, and then everybody can build. You want to build your Battlestar Galactica, whatever, all in one, and we can all build different things in that one group build. It opens it up to a lot more builds. A lot more builds. Hello, 72. Let's see how that vote's going. Yeah, we only got 9 votes on that, so I'm not seeing eggs as a big eggs or tunes as a big go-to for Hobby Link International. So we may forego. We're going to close the poll on that one because nobody's voted on it in the past 2 minutes. So we're going to close that poll, complete it. Yes did win. Yes did win the vote, but there were only 9 votes, so it was an 8 to 1 vote. So we're going to put a little question mark by tunes and eggs. It's not looking like that's a happy medium for HLI. Question mark. Military is definitely a good one. Sci-fi is a good one because this channel was sci-fi for a long time. So sci-fi is an interesting one. Wheels, wings, and waves. I like that. That opens it up where we don't have to do 3 different group builds. That'll break it down to 1 group build again, where anybody can build a helicopter or stuff like that. But as I said, we can always change our minds and put as many group builds or less group builds. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Doesn't mean we're not going to do an egg plane or tune one. It's just saying that it wasn't voted on like the other ones were voted on a lot. So we'll see. I may just sit down tonight or tomorrow and come back Saturday and say these are the ideas I came up with listening to you guys, and then we could just take a vote on. I might put that poll. It's almost Christmas. It is almost Christmas already. I could put that vote up on the main community, and we can all go over there and vote, which would be pretty cool. Now that the puppy's asleep, and I might actually take out the Arcadia tonight and start building that, get it in some soapy water, clean it up, and get the mold off there and start building some sub-assemblies and make a video tonight, because I gotta make a video. I gotta make a video on that, and I gotta make a video on some of the products that I got in to show you guys. So what else is going on? Them eggs things have all kinds of kit ships, sci-fi, all kinds. Yeah, I definitely, it was a win. Definitely a win for yes. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna come up with more stuff. I really like wheels, wings, and waves. That's definitely a good one. Yeah, it's we're trying to make it so more builders get into the group builds. With this, how I spread them out, Benny, was a lot, going over 12 of them. So if we combine, like Steve came up with wheels, wings, and waves, instead of having 3 different group builds for cars, planes, and ships, it all just goes into wheels, wings, and waves. We all build together and have one massive show for that. So we'll have more builds in the one, which is cool. I really like that. Storming here now. You guys be careful. I got to get a shower real quick. It's gonna storm tomorrow. Well, you guys definitely be careful. We have, what's tomorrow, Thursday? We have storms tomorrow too, but tomorrow's supposed to be 75 degrees, which is nice. 75 and rain, and tomorrow 72, and thunderstorms tomorrow. Good times. Oh, Paul just messaged me. Who bought a Grissom? On live now. We'll pack it up after the show. Up after the show. I got the damn hiccups. They just won't go away. Let's see. Who am I going to thank? Is it somebody that's watching right now ordered one? Donnie! What's going on, Donnie? Thank you for ordering a board. Good. I don't have to type in your address. I already have that saved to my post office address. Chippy Chips. I don't think that, Bud, that's not working yet until... Oh, wait a minute. Did yours work, Bud? Did you put in Space Loot or Chippy Chips? Did it find... Oh, no, you put in Space Loot. It's not going to work until I shut Streamlabs totally down, and it lets it reset itself, and then the chippy chips will work. Oh, Benny, that's another thing. We all voted the other night, and Space Loot is no longer going to be Space Loot. It's going to be Chippy Chips. Remote working tomorrow, so going to try to get back on the PBY. If you guys don't know Ben builds, go check out Ben's channel. He does really, really cool builds, and he's working on a PBY right now. The last video I watched, I think it was the last one, was where he's doing the paint schemes. He's got decals to go next. He put little damn motors in there to spin the props. So go watch Ben. He does. I love everybody's channel. Ben does really nice work. Joe does really nice work. That's why I was saying those guys would definitely be on the Korean War one. They build a lot of planes. Benny would be in it. So that's cool. Go check out everybody's channel. Damn it, go check out everybody's channel. And if you haven't yet, come join the community. We got more people. Some people I was shocked that I seen join the community. It was cool to see them. Yeah, Chippy Chips isn't working tonight yet. Oh man, that stinks. Sorry to hear that, Ben, but I'm sure you knocked it out as you usually do. I'm looking forward to that video on getting those decals on there. Right now for tonight, Benny, we're going to use Space Loot because I have to. I changed the name, but because I didn't shut down Streamlabs yet, it won't kick in until I shut down Streamlabs and save everything. Yes, see, I knew Ben would be in on that one. Gonna build a MiG? Cow chips. I don't know what I would build for the Korean War. My Uncle Danny was a Marine in the Korean War, and I forgot what he got. He got medals. My Uncle Danny was an excellent swimmer, and something was going down where people were pinned down and injured, and he had to swim across something, but he saved a whole bunch of people's lives during the Korean War, which was pretty cool. And he was a big teddy bear, but a tough Marine. Yeah, I love my Uncle Dan, but unfortunately he's gone. 48-hour build challenge. We may have a 48-hour build challenge where we can try to, Kaylin and Lewis were talking to me about it, about trying to help Bud out, because I don't know what we're up to yet on Bud's. He's not using GoFundMe. Bud's PayPal to try to get all his stuff back to him out of Pennsylvania back to Texas. If you don't know Bud's story, you could check it out on the forum. You don't even have to be a member. If you just click into, I think it's in the general one, his whole story about everything that's going on is in there. I did just pick up a F-86F. Oh, nice. Very nice. Brought back some fond memories. 300. I missed what he said. Yes, I definitely enjoy your channel, Ben. Definitely enjoy it. And I always see you talking, and I can't tell if you do voiceovers or you're actually talking, because your hands are actually pointing what you're saying. So if you're doing voiceovers, you're very good at lining everything up. Oh, Bud, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, like I said, everybody's prizes from the January, February, and March giveaway went out except for the 3 AT-STs, which I'm waiting on those to show up. As soon as they show up, I have my USPS boxes. They'll get packed in there. Kelly will bring them to the post office and drop those off. And the other one is the Osprey that Bud put in. I don't know if he sent that one out or not yet. As soon as he tells me he sent it out, I'll let you know. And then I did mess up. I completely forgot that Bud donated the F-14A also, and I just ordered 2 of them and shipped them out to a 48-hour build to get going again. Oh, that's cool. There was a Kenny can't hang speed build at the end of last year. Yeah, I don't do speed builds. I just don't do them. You're welcome, Ben. I definitely enjoy your channel and everything you do on there. It sucks when I got to play catch up though. Like 4 or 5 guys will post at the same time, and then it's like you watch one, you watch 2, and then you got to run do something, you forget, and then you're playing catch up over the next few days. So go check out everybody's channel. I need the MASH track to finish the set. That is very expensive. Oh boy. I'm sure there will be a lot of MASH stuff for the Korean War one, which is cool. That one for me will be shipped. Okay, the Osprey winner, that was Dark Soldier. That'll go out on Friday if you're listening or you catch this later. Kenny couldn't a week-long speed build, and now he wants to do. I don't want to do a 48-hour speed build. I will help navigate it or get it set up, but I will not be building in a 48-hour speed build, because there's no way I would even come close to finishing it, because it takes me months to do a single build. So sometimes a year to do a single build. A lot of the reason behind my slow building is, one, I am a slow builder. I always try to do things the best I can, so I tend to build a lot slower. But between, like I always say, between running the sites, doing the videos and the live streams and the business, having things go smooth with that, running social medias, I don't get as much time as I always like to build. So it making the hobby into your business hampers the hobby. It doesn't help you at all to do the things you want. If I cut out all my social media, the sites, the shop, and just did YouTube, then yeah, I could definitely build more. But with everything we do, even Paul, he's even slowed down on his reviews with how much he does with the shop, with talking to all the companies, making sure that we get the products in, finding the parts for our boards, just taking care of the money and everything like that. He's even slowed down on his reviews. It just, running a business takes up a lot more of your time than you want it to. To finish, just do a kit with no paint and decals like the box art. You can do that. Believe me, you'll see. If I try, it won't happen. Hey, Kenny caught something alive before I sleep. Hey, Keith, good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you finally made it. Lewis is a slow builder, but you should see what he pulled off in 48 hours for the Miles 4 Heroes annual group build. He even did a full diorama. Damn. Have your friends ever called you glacial like me? No, Spence. They have not called me glacial. Not at all. But a 48-hour, the 48-hour build, if we can get it together for Bud, see if we could get maybe some companies on board to donate stuff and have a raffle. This way we could try to get Bud all his stuff back. The Jetsons kit. I could build, you know what I could build in 48 hours, and I could probably build it in just 2 or 3 hours. Take one of the Bandai kits, like Luke Skywalker. That only took me a couple hours to put them together. No paint, no nothing. They already come, you're just doing a little sanding and squishing them together. You don't even need glue or anything like that. So that I could do. That I could definitely do. I would love to have, I never got the Jetsons kit. I would love to have that kit. That one. So boys and girls, that's pretty much it for tonight. I always enjoy your company. I look forward to the Wednesdays and Saturdays to hang out, chat with you, see what's going on with you guys out there, what you're building, who we're making fun of, especially making fun of me in the chat. Thanks to everybody new who showed up and was in the chat tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you to our members for joining up and helping everything out. April 1st, I will have up the April giveaway, and the giveaway will be the last Saturday of that month. April 30th. This weekend for you guys in Jersey is MosquitoCon, I'm pretty sure. So if you're going to that show, take some pictures. Let me know what's going on. I may try to make that show, so if you're going to MosquitoCon, let me know. Maybe we can hook up and chit-chat a bit. But thank you, as always, for everybody stopping by. It's always a good time. I love seeing you guys. I love chit-chatting, taking the votes, figuring out what we're going to do. So I may just work on this from what I've seen in the chat and talk about that Saturday and give you guys more options, and we'll see what we're doing with that. I'm glad I was able to drop in. It was a slow day at work today, so this was a good thing to keep on in the background. Awesome. And you're earning new chippy chips for the giveaways. So don't forget, Ben, every month we have a giveaway, and it costs you nothing at all except watching some, and then you can get in on the raffles too. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great night. Make sure you're staying safe out there and taking care of yourselves, and I will see you all on Saturday night. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.